I accidentally clicked Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry instead of backing out to go back to the game. I pressed X because I figured if I pressed circle and X, I would be able to back out and go into the game. But instead, it denied the circle input and went to X, which opened up Freedom Cry, which killed the stream. I'm like, okay, well, this is why I don't like PlayStation. They are known to not be consistent with their shit. I don't like them. Oh, but PS5 is better than PS4. No, it's not. Not even close. Not even close. Most games PlayStation players play on are games that can be played on elsewhere. The only reason why PlayStation exists is for Insomniac. Insomniac is keeping PlayStation afloat. That's the only reason why that they're here today. If it wasn't for Insomniac, things would not be the way they are. In fact, they owe their lives to Insomniac. Oh look, I forgot I had this character. Which means Turin. I need to get on a lot of these. Depending on who the enemy is, I can perform it. I'm gonna go get my food. I just got soda all over me. Poured soda all over me. And I went to pour it into a cup, and instead of the can pouring like it should have, it poured out the spigot, went down the can, and went all over me and my headset. So that's annoying. Is there not a do they not have one around here? Oh wait, I haven't gone here yet, have I? I don't think I've done all of the Natlan quests. I know I've done enough to where I got Pyro, which by the way is a shit thing. Oh, you want Pyro? Guess what? You have to complete the story. Like what? I really haven't been to Nodcry. I went to Nodcry to do something, but I need to get to Nodcry to do a quest. So before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and waste some shit here. That is what I want. Okay, cool. Oh. Where is he? 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 There he is.
Hello, everyone. I'm Durin.
Alright, Gamin can go. I would do a Twink squad, but I don't think I have all of them. And I don't need all the elements. Anemo. So I have Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, Anemo. Despite these guys being what they call twinks, this guy would be more like a femboy. I think. I'm not quite sure. I think he's a twink. I don't know the difference between all of them. This guy would just be a normal man. He's just normal. This one's a twink. This one's a twink. This one's just a normal man. I think. This one's femboy. Twink. Normal. This one's definitely fem. I still don't know this one. I can't tell if it's female or male. Yes, I gave them dark skin tones. Fuck off. Oh. Oh, so she's a spellcaster, but she's got a hammer. Does she have, after completing Witch's homework of what is contested, Prune becomes a Hexarray character. When the party includes at least 2 Hexarray characters, you gain a Hexarray secret right. Okay, so basically Hexarray is basically characters from Mondstadt who are part of that specific book. Like this character. Durin is actually part of the Book of Alice. A dragon born from M's pen, who came to a light in the human world. His story continues to unfold. I really wanted this character for the longest time. Ever since he came out, I wanted him because I really like dragons. Like, I really like dragons. I used to draw them all the time when I was a kid. But then I started to draw symbols, and my teachers got upset at me because I was drawing symbols. I turned a Nazi swastika into an actually unique symbol. And because they saw just a swastika, they told me to stop drawing. I'm like, you don't even know what it's about to become yet. And as I continued to draw, I started to bend the shapes into an actual symbol. And then they looked at it and they're like, oh. But it was too late by then because they told me to never do that again. And ever since then, I haven't been drawing. I wish I could draw again, but I don't have the mental. I don't have the ability anymore. I want to, but every time I bring up the pen, I can't do it. I think I got what they call writer's block, which prevents me from drawing, and I hate it. If I could go back in time, I fucking would. Like, I fucking would. I would go back in time and beat the shit out of my own teachers. You can't do that. Well, actually, unfortunately, one of my teachers had said it was black, so it would be a black on white crime. And I really don't want to do that. But I know that there are people out there that thrive off that type of shit. Like, oh, well, since you didn't want to beat my ass, it's, you know. Aquila Favonia. This sword looks weird. It looks like a fucking rapier. This one I like a lot, though. Look at the sword. Really nice. But this one is where it really lies. I'm kind of mad this sword doesn't have a specific thing. When normal and charged or plunging attack hits an opponent, it will whip up a hewing gale, dealing AoE damage. So this sword is actually used to go for another character. This specific sword goes to... let's go ahead and deploy. Gaming, I'm swapping you. I'm gonna swap you for... I would use him, but the problem is he only works if you have more than one Geo character. As you can tell, it says the number of Geo characters in the party at the time casting. One Geo character adds standing firm. You get a defense bonus. 2 Geo characters adds impregnable. Increases resistance to interruption. And then the third one, it gives you Geo damage bonus. So imagine combining this twink with this one. And then probably this one. Or this one. Any Geo character, really. I think Yunjin gives a buff. That's attack. Takes up the opening floor stance and charges up, forming a shield. Damage absorption is based on Yunjin's max HP and has a 150% effectiveness. By the way, this is what I mean by when I say Lalita. This is Lalita. This outfit is considered Lalita. So when someone says Lalita, this is what I think of. It's funny too because this outfit was even before Japanese. This outfit was during, like, you know, the Civil War days of, like, you know, black and white screens. You got people walking around like the 1930s. This outfit was prominent back then. It was prominent back then. So when people say Lolita, this is the first thing that comes to mind. If you're talking about little girls, people just say lolly. They just say lolly. It's easier to fucking understand. Or just say underage, just to throw it in there. Although I do like the, is that an actual weapon, or is that just, I think that's a weapon, I'm not sure. No, they didn't. They didn't. Did they? I'm trying to get a close up. Did they? It is it just my screen, or why does she look so pale? Over here, she doesn't look so pale when I look at the actual character profile. But when I look at the character, she's like a shade more paler. And then here's her. But then again, she's Gyaru, so. I find it strange. This one's Natlan. This one's Natlan. But this one's Natlan. And look at her skin tone. And this one's Natlan. Look at his skin tone. And this one right here is fucking dark as shit. This guy is darker than this guy is. And he's from Mondstadt. Well, actually, not really. He's not really from Mondstadt. He's from the nation that got destroyed 500 years in the past. Which I don't understand why he doesn't recognize the Traveler. He probably does. Lonin. I need to change Gaming for someone. I think I'll do Dendro.
I'll lead the way.
There we go. He's got that sword, okay. I really like this character a lot. I like him a lot. I do need a healer. I need a healer. He's okay, but I like this outfit way more. This one looks way better than this one does. I need a healer. Big time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ten. I think 11. 12. There's about 12 healers. These ones aren't really meant for combat because of the fact that their skills are a little bit weird. But they can still... It's funny because they can use the element of the Traveler. They can use the elements. And they get these artifacts too. I'm eating ramen with chopsticks right now. I would have used a fork by now, but I have chopsticks. Ever since I found my old chopsticks, I've just been using them. Okay, I need to remember his name so I can ask my phone something.
Singcho, at your service.
Okay,
Singcho.
Singcho. Hey Siri, does Singcho still provide healing when its elemental skill breaks? Okay, my phone doesn't know Chinese. Ain't that a fucking funny ass thing? Ouch. Okay, yes. Whenever one of Xingqiu's orbiting swords from his elemental skill breaks or expires, it heals the act. Okay, so um, the skill. When you cast a skill, you get 3 swords or 4 if you have Constellation 1. I believe I have Constellation 3. Every time you take damage, a sword breaks, reducing the damage taken and healing the active character. If the skill's 15-second duration ends, and you still have swords orbiting you, they all shatter at once and heal you for the remaining amount. The burst, note that his elemental burst swords do not break when you take damage. They provide damage reduction and interruption resistance for the whole duration. So he's already a better healer than the fucking Benny. I'll put it this way: I am a day one Benny hater. Oh, but Benny can use the pyro application. Yeah, so can she. So can she. So can he. So can she. So can she. So can he. So can she. So can these. Like, bro, are you serious? Benny is trash. I'm sorry, he's trash. Not once have I survived the match with this motherfucker. And look at this. He's Constellation 3, but Constellation 6 on my other account, which is my main technically, because I've got, Aether on there. Now this account I've been working on not as much, which is why my other characters got more on there, but because this one's got Dureen and what's her name, I'm like, fuck it. C1. Fantastic Voyage attack is increased, no longer has an HP restriction, and gains additional 20% Benny's base attack. Here's the problem. The attack increase no longer has an HP restriction. However, his elemental burst still keeps you 75% health. It does not keep you any higher, which is why I say Jean is far better at healing. And people are like, oh, well, he gives you this. But I'm sorry, Benny's ass. Benny's ass. I'm just gonna go there. He's ass. Oh, but he's got pyro application. So does Yanfei. And I don't even have Yanfei. I have her on the other account. And I've used her way more than Benny does. Oh, but you can get an attack buff. You have cooking, you fucking morons. You can cook food to get an attack buff for way longer than Benny has. Like, there's literally food to give you an attack buff for like 20 fucking minutes. You don't need Benny. When Benny's HP falls below 70%, his energy recharge is increased by 30%. That still doesn't mean jack shit. Energy recharge don't mean he's getting good. Increases the level of passion overload by 3. I think this one's the only one that's good about him, is that he can perform a normal attack as a second attack of Passion Overload, which is basically uh, the thing, but you can only do it at charge level 1. However, I will say, this one's good. This one saves him. Fire ventures with me. Basically, any melee weapons inside Fantastic Voyage Radius gains a 15% pyro damage bonus, and their weapons are infused with fire. So basically, this allows him to perform consistent pyro attacks. However, you can still do the same fucking thing with fucking Yanfei. You can still do the same fucking thing with Yanfei. Except Yanfei can sit there and spam it. He can't. He has to do Fantastic Voyage, and he has to be C6 to perform it. Which is why I say Benny is ass. What's his friendship at? I want to see the friendship. How do I check? How do I check my friendship level? Oh, I think I'm max. I think that's good enough.
Thunder! And Shroud!
Sorry, not sorry.
Get back! I hear everything. Thunder! A lament for the end. Will I become a star in the sky?
No, my sword!
What's his constellation? Oh, look at that. He is C6. I didn't realize I had him at C6. That's crazy. I thought I had him at C3. He's at C6. Extends the duration of the Guhua sword rank. I believe that's the elemental burst. Decreases the hydro resistance of opponents hit by sword rain attacks. Weaver reverses. Evil Soother. Throughout the duration of Guhua sword rain, the damage dealt by Guhua sword fatal rain screen is increased by 50%. Embrace of Rain. Hence, I'll call them my own verses. Activating 2 of Guhua sword rain attacks greatly increases the third sword rain attack on hit the third time. Bro, my brain's frying with that shit. When Rain Sword is shattered or when its duration expires, it regenerates the current HP based on 6% of Shinsho's Sing Show, sorry. Max HP. Blades emits raindrops, so it gives him a 20% hydro damage bonus. Is he at 60 or he is at 60? Any second now. Wow, look at that. Half my health came back. Oh, you're one of these
My guard
guys.
down.